Hi, Jackie. Thanks so much for sitting with me today. If you don't mind, can you do a quick introduction of who you are and what you do?
Sure. I'm Jaclyn Floor. I'm the president and CEO of Engenuity Infrastructure. We are a civil engineering firm located in Red Bank, New Jersey.
Great. Thanks, Jack. Where were you in your situation when you first came to work with M Studio, and why did you feel it was a good fit?
So I worked with M Studio previously with municipal clients. We had worked together on a nice project in the city of Hoboken for wayfinding signage. That's how I first got to meet M Studio and, got to see the professionalism and also the creativity. So when I went out and started my own business, I thought it was important to have a brand. It was interesting because with M Studio, I got to see that even with the municipality trying to come up with brand guidelines and a logo and a tagline, that's a really complicated process. And M Studio was able to accomplish that for a city. So I figured when I started my business, you'd be able to do the same thing for Engenuity. And so that was, when I first decided, when I started Engenuity and I founded Engenuity, that it was important to me to have a brand that spoke to who we were. And so when we met, I explained that I wanted to start an engineering firm that was different than some of the other firms that were out there that really prioritized those principles of sustainability, that looked at projects with balance, considered people in a community and, or, any type of community, whether it be a municipality, a county or state or federal level, that looked at the people, the visitors, the businesses, the commerce, as well as the environment. So I was able to come to you and speak to you about what I envisioned and the importance of transparency in everything in our business. And you were able to put together a logo for us that spoke to all of that. And so, that was how I came to find M Studio. And, you were able to take that vision and turn it into a logo that represented, you took those three aspects of sustainability: people, profit, planet, and you made a triangle. And you understood that what I was really saying was that was the building block of Engenuity. And so you took those triangles and turned it into a building block that created the E and the I for Engenuity Infrastructure that really spoke to everything I was saying. So I thought it was, exactly what I was looking for, and that you were able to take, what I said and turn it into something else, to something that really represented who we were.
Yeah, that's awesome. It was, just creating a visualization or brand ID for whatever's going on in your head, and then and especially with an engineering firm, it was a challenge for us, but we loved every part of it, and the end result was so successful, and it's really great to hear that. Thank you. How have you enjoyed your experience working with us?
I thought it's been excellent, and in fact, since we started off working together on a municipal project that evolved to bringing you on to work with, Engenuity for my own personal business. And, that brand speaks not only to me, but to our clients and to everybody here. All of our employees are, the entire team here at Engenuity is proud of that brand and proud of the logo and likes to tell the story of the logo. And who we are and what it means. But additionally, even after that, we got to work together on other projects, specifically where M Studio was founded over in the city of Asbury Park. We got to work together on the wayfinding signage there. So it's been great. Every single time that we work with M Studio, we're always, impressed with how you're able to listen when a client is telling you, because clients, we're not graphic designers, engineers aren't graphic designers and municipalities aren't graphic designers, but you're able to listen to the stakeholders, understand what they're saying, and turn it into something else that represents that client. And I think that that's a specific skill that not everybody has. And so it's been great working with you.
Oh, great. Thanks. And has there been what was the biggest aha moment you've had since we worked together? in regards to the strategies and the visual identities that we've developed for you and with you?
I think there's been so many, but I think, for us, as a business, whenever, I think you just know, whenever you see the visual representation of your company just perfectly encompassed, when you see it, you just know. So for me, whenever you were able to create our logo, took one look at it and I said, that's it. And I know it was, it was a process where, the first, examples that you give, you can immediately tell, no, that's not it. No, when we start to talk through why this isn't, what I'm thinking or why this speaks to me. But when you just see it, and there's the aha moment. And I think that that's the same, not only, as a business, but working with you with clients, you can see that aha moment whenever the client lights up and says, that's it. That's the tagline, or that's it. That's the logo. So.
Awesome. So in regards to results, I know the brand identity, you mentioned it spoke to your audience and your customers. What kind of results has the brand identity helped in regards to your business?
I mean, I think it's definitely, it certainly intrigues people. We also get questions, sometimes, our logo isn't a logo that you look at and you immediately know that it's a E and an I. You can see that it's interesting. Sometimes people concentrate on the white space. Sometimes people concentrate on the color, but it's always a talking point, and it opens the door for us to talk about our business and say, where it came from, and it sticks with people. I think when you talk about, anyone can draw a logo that doesn't really represent the company, but when you have a logo that truly represents your identity and you're able to talk about that, I think that resonates with clients and it's interesting and they remember it.
Great. I'd love to hear that feedback and how it's helped, not only in like your visual brand identity, but how you communicate with your customers. So it's, in twofold, it seems to be very successful for you. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you want to share? Please do. But
oh, that was just always a pleasure working with you, and we're very happy that we found M Studio, and we wish you much success. And any client that works with you will be very happy.
Oh, thank you so much, Jackie. All right. Bye-bye.